This is the Bells of Steel 5.0 light commercial rack, power rack. I've had it for about 2 weeks now, and I'll give you my review of it thus far. To start with, you might notice that, hey, it doesn't have laser cut pinholes, and that is a correct assumption. The basically was a manufacturer defect, to make a long story short, and I got a credit for it. So actually, I think it was a win-win for me because I stenciled these on with oil paint, the numbers and the lines, and I think it works absolutely fantastic. One of the other things I worried about, because, you know, made in China quality control, was how square was this power rack. And I must admit, this thing was bang on. Carpenter square in every corner when I was assembling it. No issues whatsoever. Nylon roller cups. Love them. As you can see, this is a Bells of Steel powerlifting bar, and it has very aggressive knurling on it. There are some marks on the nylon, which is to be expected, and on the metal, whoop-de-doo. It's a power rack. It needs to be abused. But excellent. It can roll very easy, even with a lot of weight on the bar, 600 pounds, whatever. You can easily move this and adjust it, and then roll it either forward or backwards onto the metal to lock it in. So you get the bar exactly where you want it. Now the sandwich version of this, the nylon guy, here, I haven't used this one at all. I love the roller cup one much better, so this guy basically holds whatever on it when I'm working out on the rack. But it looks like it's good quality and made to last. The safety straps. Another really good feature of this power rack, I think. And I use them for the bench press for sure, and just set up the ones that are closer to my head one notch higher generally than the ones that are at the back. Luckily I haven't had to really drop anything on myself or anything, but they're extremely heavy duty, and I have no worries if the bar came down that these things would hold up. These are easily adjustable. Just rotate, slide it out, put it into the hole, and then slide it down to lock it in. Pull-up bar, skinnier on the front and fatter in the back. There's no knurling on these bars whatsoever for pull-up, so some people might complain about that, but I would say just chalk your hands up and get to work. Alright, the spotter arms. Got a pair of those. Heavy duty, definitely. Probably had about 400 pounds on them so far, no issues whatsoever. And they come with a nice heavy duty pin and a cotter pin to put through at the end of the pin, and that basically goes through your hole right down here. So once it's secured in, it ain't going anywhere. The other thing I got was the plate pegs, 2 of them, one on each side. And as you can see, no issues. You can put them wherever you want on the power rack, and you can get upwards 4 or 5 45-pound plates on there, depending on how thick they are. The band pegs come 4 per side, lots of hole spacing on the top, and good hole spacing on the bottom also. You use them for bench press for the bottom pegs, and it works excellent. Landmine attachment, pretty good, but all the hole spacing is in the middle between the posts. There's nothing on the front, which is a con on this rack. They should have a hole up front, so the landmine could be set up off of that if you needed to. It would give you a little better functionality with that landmine attachment. The other option I bought was the Lat Pulldown machine. Comes with a Lat Pulldown bar and a small straight bar. It's plate loaded. Overall, good quality. Pulleys work pretty good. It's not up to gym standard quality obviously, but for a home gym it's good to go. Here's a side view, lat pull down. So at the bottom there you have the pulleys so that you can do the low pulley option. So if you want to do seated pulley rows, anything like that, curls, whatever the case, you have that option here. And that's your setup. This version of the lat pull down doesn't come with anything that allows you to anchor yourself. So if you're pulling heavy weight, let's say for lat pull downs, and you're pulling yourself off the bench. So one of the things I did, the spotter arms here are something that are optional to purchase. So I got a piece of rebar that fits through the holes that are in this spotter arm. And I just set those spotter arms obviously at the height I need it so I can slide my legs underneath. And if you need be some padding or whatever, but it works phenomenal for anchoring me and I'm not moving whatsoever. So that's something you can do to jerry rig it.